resources, preserving the future. Actually, for Thermax, sustainability is something what is in their blood. We are at Gulfood Manufacturing, and I am so privileged to have Ashish Bhandari, the CEO of Thermax, to be with us to talk about how Thermax is empowering the Middle East region. And you see, we all think when we talk about Middle East, we talk about oil, but here we are for a very special cause. It's about food, which is very important. Let's find out more from him. Welcome to Machine Maker.
It's my pleasure to be here.
So, Thermax is in this Middle East for many years, I believe, more than 3 decades. So, how was the journey all about for Thermax here?
Thermax's history here, as you said, is quite long. It's 3 decades. In some ways, though, this history has been fantastic. We have more than 1,000 installations in the region. I feel, though, that we are just getting started. Yeah, and I say that because first, customers are getting more and more demanding and sophisticated. You can see Middle East is not just one country, it is many countries. They're very unique in their own ways. And many of them then, as individual countries, have asked from our product solutions, local capabilities, services, local manufacturing, and they're all very diverse. So Thermax needs to step up to be able to address those diverse needs that are coming. Second, there is a big thrust on manufacturing in the region in general. More and more countries are asking for food security, which means capabilities for food processing, etc., which means then you need to be able to support them everywhere. And third is the drive towards sustainability. Companies, even though this is Middle East, which has abundant energy, in many industries, especially in food and beverage, the focus on sustainability is very strong. So in my view, it feels like we're just getting started in the Middle East, and the next 2 to 3 decades will be one of tremendous growth and one of tremendous investment in the region as well.
So, energy, as you spoke about a couple of major points. So when we talk about energy, as I told that, Middle East means oil. And you are there in Gulfood Manufacturing. So that was a kind of a complete something new for me.
So for Thermax also, this is the first time we are at Gulf Foods. And we are here because we are seeing the change, yeah? This was a relatively smaller show. With each year, it's growing stronger. And today you can see there are hundreds of companies from all across the world here. And it's about manufacturing. So they're all here because manufacturing in the Middle East is very important and relevant. And as I said, across the world right now, because of geopolitics, because of multiple reasons, people are looking at security in their own ways. And one of the big parts of security is energy security, food security, multiple that are part of people's daily lives. So as the Middle East looks at things like food security and in general downstream industries, there is a big investment wave across the region in downstream industries. And Thermax's play in downstream industries is extremely relevant, and majority of our business in the Middle East is actually coming right now from outside of oil and gas. So we love the idea that we are going to be part of Middle East investment in its own security, investment in sustainability, and investment in growing industries that will last for decades to come, well after the energy transition has happened in a way. So we love being part of that growth story for the Middle East, which is why we are here.
So this is also a renewed focus, the authorities in different parts of Middle East giving to the manufacturing. I think that can be a great advantage for many companies to come and look and explore more of Middle East today.
Absolutely, and I think for Thermax, we are present in the UAE, but we are present in a reasonably significant way in 15 countries across the Middle East. I personally feel even 15 is not good enough. we need stronger capabilities, and along with those stronger capabilities, we need more ability to have local services, better partners from a distribution capability, more direct sales heads, because the asks of the customers are getting more sophisticated, and we need to be able to support them with some of our newer solutions. Here, for example, you will see we are presenting a big move towards electric-based energy solutions. Yeah, these are latest and they're relevant across rest of the world, but we are seeing strong interest from the Middle East as well. You would have thought for a place which has so much access to cheap fossil fuel energy, electricity would be a second thought. But no, there are many customers who are asking for sustainable water solutions, sustainable energy solutions, waste to energy solutions, so heat pumps, absorption chillers, electricity based, our digital solutions, waste to energy, biomass, they're all relevant in the Middle East. So we are very, very excited to be sharing some of our latest capabilities with customers that have come from all across the region, all across.
Europe predominantly seen taking very responsible steps towards sustainability, but other regions we have seen that maybe it is a kind of an ornamental way they talk about that. But we have seen that Thermax have always had this focus of promoting sustainability, and I was also very surprised to see an electric boiler. So you are telling that even the people here are very aware about bringing these solutions?
Sure, I think not just customers in the Western world, all across the world, I think people think about sustainability, energy efficiency quite a bit. Yeah, the challenge has always been that much of the rest of the world, energy availability is also as important a topic as energy sustainability. The per capita energy use in the developing world is 1/4, 1/5 of that of the Western world. So where will that energy come from is just as important a question. So in my view, companies like Thermax who are developing solutions that bridge this gap between energy sustainability and energy availability is very important. And even in the Middle East, we see many customers that are interested in cost-effective solutions that drive sustainability and are also part of their energy growth and their energy story. So the pickup may be gradual, but the growth is already happening. Yeah, and we will work with them as part of that growth journey, not just when it is a developed market.
We have seen in India and other parts, Thermax is taking a big role in also promoting the renewable energy sector. Do you think any such kind of developments can happen in this region?
I think they will happen. By the way, Middle East is doing some of the biggest renewable projects in the world right now. Yeah, because it has abundant sun, it has fair amount of wind energy as well. So the big moves that will happen around hydrogen, Middle East will be a big part of the hydrogen growth story. And I think eventually carbon capture will also be a big part of what Middle East will go through. So the evolution may happen in different times in different parts of the world, but the elements of evolution will be the same. I think waste to energy, sustainable water solutions, hydrogen, carbon capture, these will be the themes that will be coming across the Middle East just as much and just as relevant as they will be for India or the developing world or for the Western world.
And I think on this energy transition journey, Thermax is all set and ready to support.
No, we are just beginning. I think we have a long way to go, but energy transition is where a lot of our investment and our innovation is going. But I don't think we are all set. We are on a journey, and in many ways the journey is just starting.
Thank you very much for your insights. I believe not just for this region but across the world, I believe the kind of solutions what Thermax is giving, it will help the conserving the resources
Thank you.
and preserving the future. Thank you
Preserving
very
the
much.
planet's future while conserving resources. That's what drives Thermax. Thank you for having me here.
My pleasure. Thank you.